When I read about your biases or digital technologies biases, I couldn't help but think of Heidegger's The Essence of Technology. It's something that cuts across all kinds of technology throughout all eras of human history. So you could say it's kind of like the bias behind the biases. He says that the essence of technology is to give man, the human being, the illusion of being in control. So the bias behind the biases is that when we engage with technology, we have this sense of being in control. And according to him, it makes no sense to think and talk about technology and humans independently of each other. We are completely interconnected. And in his lecture, he says that we remain, and this is a quote, we remain unfree and chained to technology, whether we passionately affirm or deny it. What he's saying is that being enslaved by powerful machines is not the worst thing that can happen to humans. It's being enslaved without realizing it, or even worse, being enslaved while thinking you're the one in control.
Exactly.
Mastering the technology and ultimately mastering the universe.
A great example for Forbes readers would be the electronic trading platforms for consumers, like E-Trade and Charles Schwab and all of these platforms that simulate a trading desk, right? They give you windows and quotes, and you can trade and you can get options and do all these things with, you know, at least a 10 or 15 minute lag on the news from what real traders have, and certainly a several microseconds lag in how you trade. What those platforms are designed to, they are intentionally designed, it's documented, to give traders the illusion of power and control over their trades. But what all of the studies have shown, and I have them in my dissertation and my book, Throwing Rocks at the Google Bus, is the more control retail traders believe they have over their platforms, the more trades they make and the more money they lose. So that's straight Heidegger, right? You give people the illusion of control and choice, and they end up having less.
I think what's interesting about Heidegger is that he is not saying that this is because of Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or whoever want to exploit someone. This is the essence of technology to give us this illusion. So no matter what technology, it's the illusion of a hammer. And that's also why it makes absolutely no sense to talk about human-centered technology, because humans are the only beings who are human-centered. You know, everything else is something else-centered. Technology is technology-centered.
If we understand that bias, that let's call it the meta bias or framing bias of all technology, not just digital technology. And this is a framing bias that's in the Bible. It's in the Torah. It's what the chariots and the pharaohs and agriculture and Cain versus Abel. It's been understood for thousands of years, this need of men to control nature, to control others, to enslave everything. Even Adam and Eve, God says, you know, don't eat them. They're your friends. You know, they're don't dominate them. We can't help it. So what we have to do is learn how to compensate